In July, Congress rescinded $1.1 billion funding to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, ending federal support of National Public Radio. NPR's member stations, including Troy Public Radio, depend on federal aid for a large part of their operating revenue. Nathaniel Bliss has the details on how these cuts will affect TPR and what NPR is doing to address these issues.
Vote. The yeas are 214, the nays are 212. The bill is passed.
The Corporation for Public Broadcasting has lost all federal support after Congress voted to rescind funding in July, and so has NPR and its over 1,000 member stations as a result. One of the many stations affected is Troy University's own station, Troy Public Radio.
$240,000 is typically what we get for 2 years, so it's $120 for each year, and that's about a fifth of our revenue. But we're luckier than most stations that we have enough support coming in from our listeners and from the support that we get from the university. That's really helpful.
Despite the cuts to federal funding, TPR doesn't expect any immediate changes.
Because we have the majority of our support coming in from our listeners, we were able to secure our current schedule.
However, not all programs are as fortunate as Troy Public Radio, with many stations across the country already feeling the impact.
Penn State, I think, gave up their station. There are a number of stations in rural areas in particular. There are a number of stations in places that serve Native American populations. The number of stations, the CPB actually was about 50 or 60% of their revenue. So that really puts them into a precarious place.
To address these issues, NPR has taken action to reduce financial strain on its member stations, giving out what it calls an emergency rescission discount. Troy Public Radio has received a $52,000 discount for the upcoming year. NPR is also looking at making changes to the fee model itself, as well as changing how the funding system is operated.
I think there will be some changes. I don't think anybody can tell right now what those exactly will be.
NPR member stations, especially those that are in financial danger, can also apply for a public bridge fund for additional funding. Nathaniel Bliss, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Despite the loss of funding, Troy Public Radio has added multiple new programs, including Sounds of the Stage in partnership with Troy University's theater department and the Tripolitan Above the Fold, where Tripolitan writers read their articles on air.